What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing a playtest on the Nike Tiempo Legend 8 in the white colorway. So if you guys are interested in watching, stay tuned. One thing to note, I went to the gym yesterday and I'm feeling a bit sore, so I probably won't do as many shots as I can and not as powerful as I can because I'm pretty sore. My legs are so sore from the gym. So that's the only thing to note, but pretty much I'm gonna do a normal playtest and see how these boots are. So if you guys watched the review, hopefully you guys did like that review. Let's get this playtest started. Alright guys, so when it comes to dribbling, these feel very comfortable. I would say when I'm doing sharp turns around the cone and different areas like that, and also if you're playing in a match, these boots will feel comfortable because of the leather upper and because it's calfskin leather. Yeah, there's not too much to complain about the comfort with these, and I'll get into that topic in a couple seconds. But dribbling is fine with these boots and I feel very comfortable. There's no slippage inside the boot as long as you go true to size. If you don't go true to size and you get a bigger size than you actually are going to have some slippage, and when you tie the laces tight it's going to feel loose. So make sure you go true to size, but dribbling is very good. So if you guys want to buy a comfortable boot, I suggest getting these ones. These are very comfortable straight off the bat. Once you buy them and put the shoes or the boots on your feet, there is no breaking process like Superfly or a Mercurial boot because those are synthetic. These are leather and these have calfskin leather on the top of them. And also if you guys want to go for the premium versions, you do have to pay more, but you do get kangaroo leather if that is an option that you guys are thinking. Also just go true to size, because if you don't, you're gonna have spaces in the boot that you don't really want, and when you're running or playing a game, you're gonna have some issues with slippage inside the boot, which you don't want because you want it to be like snug and tight on your foot when playing. But yeah, from my experience wearing them for a couple of weeks now, the actual diamond imprints from the leather actually smooth out because they heat from your foot while playing, and it's kind of cool to see that your actual boot is kind of adapting to the way that you're actually shooting, because on my right boot it's kind of all smooth and on my left boot it still has some of the diamond imprints that you can see. But it's really cool how the leather upper does that, and it kind of just molds to your foot, which is the whole comfortability about leather boots compared to synthetics. Synthetics aren't going to really mold to your foot, leather boots are. So if you guys are trying to decide which to get, I'll suggest going to the leather boots, and especially in these conditions, because you know you really want to have comfortability over anything else while playing. So when it comes to juggling with these boots, juggling is pretty normal, to be honest. The way you juggle is the way you juggle, with boots or without boots, either with socks or without socks. Juggling is just pretty normal. It's pretty standard. Like all the things that you're going to be doing, juggling, passing, shooting, is all going to be exactly the same. The boots really don't change you as a player. It just makes you more confident, and it just gives you more comfortability, which is the main two. It won't change the way you play, it won't make you shoot better. There are marketing tactics with different companies such as Nike, Adidas, Puma, which may want you to think that they actually make you a better player by wearing their boots, but the honest truth is that nothing changes. You either have a comfortable boot or a light boot or a heavy boot, but pretty much the confidence is what you get from your boots because you're wearing them, you're playing with your feet, and you're touching the ball. That's pretty much it. So for juggling, it's pretty much exactly the same as you were to juggle barefoot or with socks or with different boots. So juggling on the aspect of doing this, it's just exactly the same. So boots won't change you as a player. Alright, now for passing. As I said, that boots don't really change you as a player, and it doesn't change the way you pass, doesn't change the way you shoot, but it does give you comfortability and confidence, which are the main two things that I've been saying. So when passing, because of the leather upper, I really don't feel the actual impact of the ball too much. Like cushions your feet in a way where you don't feel the sting of the ball when passing. Also when receiving, you kind of get that grippy feeling from the actual textured diamond imprints that are on the leather upper, which are actually pretty good, but you don't really it's very minimal. You don't really feel it as much as as you do, or as the marketing tactics of Nike suggest that you do. if you guys want comfortability and you're looking for that in any type of boots, these boots will give you comfortability, because when you pass the ball, you don't really feel too much of the sting of the ball. And especially if it's a really pumped up ball and it's really hard and you're used to like play with that type of ball, you really won't feel that sting that a synthetic boot when passing or shooting would give you. So when it comes to shooting with these boots, you don't feel the sting of the impact of the ball that your boot is hitting. Usually with some synthetic boots, such as the Mercurials or other synthetic light boots that are very thin, you usually feel the sting and impact of the ball, especially if the ball is pumped up. So when you actually hit the ball for a free kick, as I'm showing you guys here, you actually feel a bit of the sting, and it actually kind of hurts when you shoot. So these boots are actually not going to hurt. They actually are very comfortable because of the leather padding that's on top and the actual upper. Nike has made it very comfortable for shooting with these boots, and this is why most people would actually go towards a leather boot instead of a synthetic boot. You have more, things going for the leather boot than the synthetic boot. But always, it's up to you guys if you want to choose to buy one of these or not. But shooting is perfectly fine. I have no issues shooting. The studs are great. The way you move and the way your foot moves inside the boot is great. As long as you actually pull those laces very tight, you're going to get a snug fit. Alright, so let's get into the pros. So the pros are comfortability. The pros are that it's a leather upper. Another pro is that the actual laces are actually good quality on these boots. They're not like some thin bad quality. It is a traditional feel, so the actual tongue isn't connected to the upper, which is personally my favorite. And also the stud plate is actually great, as conical and bladed studs, which give you a really good feel on the pitch. Alright, so the cons on these boots are, I think that the quality of the actual stud plate connected to the actual upper on the boot is maybe, I wouldn't say it's really bad quality. I would say that it's a normal quality that you would get on a normal boot, but it's not high end, which I really want to express that these boots are not high end. They're kind of like second and third tier boots. These are really good boots. They have really good qualities about them, like the calfskin leather. But when you look at this boot and the premium versions, which have kangaroo leather, and the way that it's designed and the quality of the materials used, these ones are probably not going to be as durable. I do want to test it with a season that I'm about to start probably next year, to see how long these will actually last. But my predictions are for these boots that the actual studs, not the studs, but the sole plate might disconnect from the actual upper, because they're only held by glue and not anything else. The qualities of the upper are actually really fantastic, and I do like the actual calfskin leather. But besides those qualities, the lining inside is pretty good. It's really comfortable, don't get me wrong, but the quality used in that lining isn't the best. So that's why I would recommend people getting the high-end boots, to be honest, because these are the Academy versions. The high-end boots just deliver more quality about them, and you can use them for longer. Alright, so for the final and last phase of these boots is, should I buy them? Now, I think that if you guys are looking for a very inexpensive boot that is very comfortable and that will last you a couple seasons, and also that it confines with the boots that you're actually looking for. If you have like a thin foot like myself, Nike is the best brand to go to. Also Adidas have some boots that are good for people who have thin foot. If your foot are a little bit bigger, the leather upper can conform to your feet, but it's gonna maybe be a bit too tight. You guys can go to your local sporting goods store and actually try on the boots. Maybe just go to the store, try them on, see if you're comfortable, see if you feel good in them, and then if you do like it, go buy it. So that's pretty much it. That's my recommendations on should I buy these boots. I just recommend going to the store, just researching. As I gave you this video here, it's very helpful for people that actually want to buy these Nike Tiempos. And from everything that I said, if you guys still want to buy it, you can go buy it at your local store or on the Nike website. I'm not sponsored at all. I still want to make sure that you guys find the right boot for yourself, so that you guys can play comfortable for next year. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the play test on the Nike Tiempo Legend 8. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and if you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts about this video. I'll probably be making more videos about other boots, so if you want, comment down below what boots you want me to review and make a playtest on. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one, and adios.